Have you ever thought about a man who as a child dreamt of conquering the whole world and did it? His name echoed like thunder across empires. The world called him Indian Alexander the Great, Sikandar-e-Azam. His soldiers marched with pride, his horses' hoofs made the ground tremble, and kings bowed before his name. He had everything that any human could ever desire: power, fame, unmatched wealth. Kingdoms fell at his feet, and victory followed wherever he went. But history has proven something again and again. No one, absolutely no one, is greater than time. As Sikandar approached the final moments of his life, lying weak and pale in his royal tent, his body may have looked strong, but his soul knew the end was near. Not even the best doctors in the world could stop the footsteps of death walking toward him. He had conquered the world, but he couldn't conquer death. With great difficulty, he called his most trusted generals to his side. They rushed in and kneeled beside their beloved king. "Your Majesty," they said, "what is your command?" Sikandar, breathing heavily, whispered, "My journey is coming to an end. But before I leave this world, I have 3 last wishes. Promise me that you will fulfill them." Without hesitation, one general replied, "Your word is our command. Please, tell us your wishes." Sikandar said, "My first wish, when my body is taken to be buried, I want only my doctors to carry my coffin, the best healers in the world." The generals looked at each other confused. Why would the king make such a strange request? "My second wish, I want the path from my palace to the grave to be completely covered in gold, silver, and all the jewels from my treasury. Not a single space should be empty." The generals were stunned again. Why would he want to throw away his treasure like this? "And my third and final wish, let my hands hang out of the coffin, open, empty, and facing the sky." Now the generals could no longer keep their questions inside. One of them gathered the courage to ask, "Your Majesty, we will obey your commands, but please help us understand. Why these wishes?" Sikandar closed his eyes for a moment, then opened them slowly with a weak smile on his face. There was no pride in that smile, only peace, a teacher's calm before his last lesson. He said, "I want the world to learn 3 truths through my death. First, when people see the world's greatest doctors carrying my body, they will realize that no matter how skilled a doctor is, he cannot save a man from death. Life and death are in the hands of something greater. Second, when people see my treasures scattered along the road, they will understand that no matter how much wealth we collect, it stays behind. We leave the world just as we came, with nothing. And third, when they see my hands hanging out empty and open, they will understand that even a man who conquered the entire world left it empty-handed." And with those words, the great conqueror, Sikandar, closed his eyes forever. A message that stays with us. Sikandar conquered kingdoms, but in the end he taught the world a lesson greater than any victory. That true wealth isn't in gold or fame or land, but in our good deeds, our honesty, and the love we share with others. Life is not about how much we gather, it's about how much we give, how deeply we live, and how many hearts we touch before we say goodbye. So before we run after things that won't matter in the end, let's pause and ask ourselves, what are we truly taking with us? Not our riches, not our trophies, only the memories, kindness, and love we leave behind. If this story touched your heart, type "true" in the comments and let the world know what really matters.